guys, how are you all doing? I'm starting a new vlog this year, and I feel like this year I'm going to be attempting to do like more vlogs like frequently so that you can get a glimpse of my everyday life if possible. So I'm trying to work out a schedule so that I can be a bit more consistent in like posting vlogs for you guys. So I just did like a couple of sit down videos. I have all my items around me that I need to actually pack up. For all of you watching this, Happy New Year to everyone. I hope you had a really fun time during the festive period with your loved ones. I did have fun myself as well. I ate a lot of food and I'm just like eating food every day and playing mahjong every day. Oh my goodness, like the amount of mahjong we played like during the last few days of the year is like crazy. So yeah, I just felt like it was a good break for me, and I was so happy that I cleared my work goals like earlier so that I don't have to stress about it till the last minute. I feel like I always have mixed feelings when it comes to the end of the year. On one hand, like I really enjoy the fact that I've kind of like survived another year, but every time 1st of Jan rolls around, I feel like, oh my god, I need to start the entire marathon again, because like that's how my work kind of like goes about. Every year is like a journey that I have new goals to achieve and like new numbers to hit. So yes, that's my life, but I really enjoy my job, and like honestly, there's really nothing I can complain, and I feel like it is the best like career decision I've ever made for myself. So for those of you who aren't aware, I'm actually in the financial advisory line and I've been in it for many years. I really enjoy it. I was just talking to someone I met the other day. It's someone who's new. I've not seen this person before, and we were just talking and sharing that like OMG, I have never ever done like a day job, like ever. I've not done like an office job ever. I have done stints like internships and like maybe at most like a 3-month stint at an office, but I'm not someone who can do a 9 to 5 day job for sure. Like it is not me. I've tried it and I don't like it, so I've been self-employed ever since I graduated, which is honestly like a feat because I've graduated for like how many years now? It's like almost 17 years. I kind of like started working when I was 19, so it was very early on. But yeah, I just can't believe it. I really love this life that I've created for myself, and I am very grateful and thankful for it, and for all my clients and like friends who have stuck around. If you're not following me on Instagram, I'm going to link my Instagram over here. I really think that you should, because like I post a lot of like daily nonsense, and I'm so happy because like I recently did a post asking people what are their top moments of 2023, and there were a few replies, and there was someone who actually mentioned that she was very grateful for all my posts. I hope in a good way that it was like entertaining for people, you know, because like I seriously post a lot of nonsense on my Instagram stories, I must say. But yeah, like I just genuinely enjoy sharing. Sometimes I don't really post all the time. I'm not like a serial poster, and I will honestly admit that I don't follow people that often. Like I follow people on Instagram, but I don't really like follow people's lives, like stories all the time. Like I try to stay away from Instagram scrolling as much as possible, but I love posting. Like I just enjoy posting because to me it's like a personal diary of sorts that I can go back and view my life in like a timeline. So that's why I love posting. I like sharing snippets of my life, but I don't necessarily like, it's not that I don't love it, but I don't necessarily like compare my life with a lot of people. So I tend to not keep up with people. Sometimes I only keep up with the people that I want to keep up with. So I try to make an effort to go to your page, and it's very telling because every time when I like your photos, and I like maybe 5 photos or like 6 photos at a go, you'll know that I actually visited your page and I actually like everything at one go because I take the time to read your posts, okay? So yes, that's why I tend to specifically go to people's pages instead of like just mindlessly scrolling, you know. I mean, just to share, I feel like one of my top moments in 2023 was definitely going to Tomorrowland. Oh my god, it was like the best time ever. I feel like the people I went with actually made a whole lot of difference because despite liking traveling solo all the time, I feel like Tomorrowland is the kind of like thing, or like, you know, skiing and like snowboarding, it's the kind of thing where you cannot go alone. Like, I want to go with people, but I also want to go with people who are fun. I don't really want to go with people who just sit there and like not party. So I feel like the people that I went with made the whole lot of difference because they were so fun. I loved having fun with everyone. We were just enjoying the music, and I just think that everyone just like gelled really well together, which is why I feel like it is one of my best moments of 2023. I also did a lot of travels in 2023, which I'm really thankful for. It was my first time on business class as well. I have not actually sat on business class. I think the only time exception is like I sat business class on Cathay Pacific, but that's because they bumped me and Corinne up to business class that flight, and it was like only like a 6-hour flight to, if I'm not wrong, Hong Kong, cause Cathay. That business class flight wasn't really like business class, it was more like premium economy. So this year I actually sat on SQ. I sat on business to Osaka, and I also did business to where? To Germany, Frankfurt. So that was great because like I think because these two flights were different and the hours of flying were different, the cabin for business class is also different. So honestly, the business class to Frankfurt was like so much better. Like, I really could sit on like a big bed and like sleep. But funnily enough, I didn't actually sleep much on that flight. I'm not sure why. So yeah, I just really love having been able to like experience business class and being able to like give my parents that experience as well. Like, I brought them to Japan for 3 weeks. Honestly, it was quite a challenging trip because like imagining spending 24/7 with your parents and also with parents who are not very adventurous with food. It was like it took a toll on me, I think, like 1 week in, because like every day I needed to think about what food to have because they were so picky on food. So it was definitely a challenge, but I'm still very happy and thankful that I got to finally bring them on like a trip to, you know, like Japan, outside like Malaysia or like those few places that they always go to. Like, at least it was like a new experience that they can experience for themselves, I guess. I guess the next top moment for myself is actually being a Birkin mom, because like I finally got my first quota bag, like this Birkin, and I'm so excited and happy for it. It's like the start of my journey. So I'm very thankful for this offer as well, and I'm looking forward to like my second quota bag this year. But yeah, a lot of things to be grateful about. I feel like 2023 was such a great year for me, in terms of like everything, like personal health and work wise, like career wise, everything has been great and there isn't anything that I can really complain about. It's definitely a huge shift from 2022. I felt like in 2022 I was struggling a little bit. If I were to be a little bit more open about this, there was a period of time I needed to attend therapy because of things that were happening at home that I don't really want to share with you online here. But yeah, it's just something that I had to get through. But I felt like this year was 10 times better. I've learned to actually like let go of toxic relationships in my life and just like hold on to the things that make me happy. Just like shun away the negative stuff because I feel like it was taking a toll on me mentally. So I felt like I did that well for myself. I just want to focus on the things that make me happy this year as well. And I'm also glad that I managed to have really difficult conversations with myself as well as with other people, because I'm generally not a confrontational person by nature. Like, I've always not been, but sometimes I feel like it's necessary because it's just necessary, you know. You just need to get it done. It's like breaking up with someone, right? You need to have a conversation, and I've come to realize for myself, I mean, I know this about myself like many years ago, but I've come to realize that I am someone who craves honest truths. Like, if you are not happy or if you're happy with me, I feel like everyone can be adults about it. Like, just sit down and talk about it as adults and like just trash it out, you know. Like, if you're not happy, just tell me you're not happy. You don't have to shout and like talk to me, because I really hate it when people shout at me. But yeah, I just feel like I, you know, appreciate honesty and like just talking about it as adults. Cause like I just can't stand people who are passive aggressive and like petty. I'd rather we just like talk it out and just tell me, you know, what you're unhappy about. I'll tell you what I'm also unhappy about, and like that's it. We just move on from it, you know. Enough of all the deep talk. But recently I went to Loewe because like I finally got myself this magazine that Maggie was talking about. I was like, when I saw it on her channel, I was like, oh my god, I needed to text my SA and ask her for this magazine as well. And I'm so glad that she talked about it in her video, because like I finally got my hands on this magazine. Because please look at this magazine cover. Isn't it the prettiest cover you have ever seen? Like, there's less like iridescent shift to it, and like Maggie was saying that there were stickers in it. It was like the Suna Fujita stickers, and it's so pretty and gorgeous. Oh my goodness, like, should I be placing some of this on my Rimowa? Do you think that I'll be destroying the look of my Rimowa if I paste it on it? But yeah, it's so pretty. I'm gonna like save it, and you know, like for something special, that's for sure. And yeah, I just really love this frivolous magazine that I enjoy so much. And speaking of frivolous stuff, I know I'm just sitting here talking to you, but I've been watching like Singer's Inferno, and oh my goodness, I really love Ha Jong. I feel like if you want to know me and how I am in like relationships, then just look to Ha Jong, because I'm literally like that when I'm actually dating and in a relationship. Like, if there's something on my mind, I need to like say it, because like if I don't say it, it'll just eat me inside, and I just hate being in like a gray zone. I like meeting people, I like talking to people and like getting to know people, but when I'm on the cusp of like deciding whether or not I like you enough to want to pursue you, like whether or not I should pursue and not pursue, like that gray zone is so annoying. It's either I like and I go for it, or I just don't like and I completely like zero you out of my life. I feel like it was so amazing watching her, because honestly it was like looking into a mirror. Like, I may not be as like foxy as her and like having like that chin, like flirtatious kind of like embodiment, but like in terms of like how I deal with things and how I just say things on my mind, I feel like the advice she gave is also like such typical like objective advice I would have given to people as well. Maybe good or bad, I don't know, but I just think that I really love her. And oh my god, this Kwan Hee is like annoying to the max. Like, I just really hope that he does not be paired with anybody. I can honestly see his charm, and I like the fact that he's confident, because I think that I genuinely like confident people as well. Like, I like confident people to a certain extent, and like my extent is quite high, but I feel like he has crossed the very thin line of being like confident and arrogant, and he's like on the other spectrum of it. I feel like for that I can still handle it a little bit, but it's definitely a red flag. But for myself, I think a major red flag that I have for him is that he can't freaking make up his mind. Like, oh my goodness, like, why are you basing your decision on people's reaction towards you? I feel like that is extremely childish. Like, I just can't stand it. Like, oh my god, I cannot stand it. Because like, why would you also want to be with someone like that? Because every time he has a new distraction coming along, then you need to keep him interested. I feel like that is so mentally exhausting. Like, I would rather be with someone and for someone to be grey with me until that person decides that, okay, yes, I really like you, I want to pursue you, rather than be like, oh my god, every time someone looks around or like comes around, chats with you a little bit more than I chat with you, then you are distracted. That is so stupid and so silly. Like, I just can't stand it. So that is one major red flag I have for him. So yes, I've been watching Singles Inferno and like obsessing over it. I'm currently also watching The Crown, and I think on season 4. So hopefully I'll get through that soon enough. Hey guys, I haven't spoken to you from the car in a while. It's a brand new year and today I have quite a few places to run. I was at Punggol this morning, or rather this afternoon. I had lunch with a friend and then I'm now at Yishun. Oh my god, every time I drive to these places I think that it's like so far away. And then now I'm heading to another client's place of mine because she just gave birth to a baby boy. Oh no, can't see me. She just gave birth to a baby boy and like I have some little prezzies to give. I usually like pass my clients some little prezzies when they give birth. Just very small things like bird's nest, some coffee tea packets, some, what else do I give? And also like toddler leggings, but I'm very sure they will like grow out of it very quickly. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do now. And actually I need to go and pass off my Gucci Soho Disco to this girl who does like cleaning, because I recently realized that there's like mold on the Gucci Soho Disco. Later on, if I can, I'm going to like take a clip of the mold that's growing on it. It's honestly quite disgusting and it has been on it for a while now, but I've tried to clean it on my own, but it has not been very successful. So I thought I'll just bring it in for like professional cleaning. I've not done cleaning with this girl before. She was recommended to me by a friend, so we'll see how that goes. I think the rate that she's charging is not that crazy, so I'm gonna give it a go. So yes, I'll check in with you later. So I'm bringing my bag in to get the mold off, but I just wanted to show you how bad it is. So this is the front. Look at this. Like, it's really bad. Like, this is the back as well. Not sure if you can see it. Just hopefully she can do something about this.